So, realistically speaking, life evolves, whether we want it to or not. Your life is going to change. Mary and I do not look the same as we did when we first got together 17 years ago. Life is going to change and evolve. God is going to bring good things into your life because he's a good father. It's part of his character. He's not changing that. Even though sometimes we want bad things. I know I did. I don't know if anybody else did. And I'm not just talking about marriage. I'm talking about everything. I'm talking about sometimes, like I used to eat junk food. Like I used to love McDonald's. Ew. Gosh, I can't even stomach the idea of eating it. I used to want bad food. God doesn't want that for me. It's bad for my body. The Holy Spirit lives in my body. I didn't even think about intermittent fasting before or fasting for any period of time before. I think about it all the time now. I do it all the time now. There is, so it's not just marriage. There are multiple different areas in your life where God will say, this is an old wineskin. You are wearing a 1980s dress and it's 2025. Let that one go so I can give you something good. I can give you something better, whatever that thing happens to be. I know people that, hey, I have this haircut and this is the only haircut that I'm ever going to have, and I'm just going to keep it this way. And some people are like that. But you have to be able to, and I'm not a big fan of change all the time, but sometimes you have to be able to say, okay, it's okay to roll with the punches a little bit. It's okay to let things look a little different than what they're supposed to. That's okay. That's necessary. That is normal. And frequently we create mental clutter by wanting things not to change, wanting them to stay the same, wanting an old wineskin. I am a fervent believer. I have said this to many people before, and I'm going to say it again. And I'm sorry if I hurt anybody's feelings. Everybody that knows me knows that I love everybody. The truth of the matter is, when it comes to a new wineskin, the old wineskin has to die. You can't put new wine in an old wineskin, and you can't put old wine in a new wineskin. Ruin them both. So the old one has to die. Doesn't necessarily have to be marriage. It could be a career. It could be your friendship. It could be your relationship with your children. It can be a number of different things. But if you want something new, the old version has to die. That's just the way that it works. And some people don't want it that way, but it's still going to work that way. So as far as I'm concerned, like marriage is not the only area where there's a new wineskin that's needed and the old one has to die. I see that in lots of different areas. I've seen before in people's lives, great example. They need a new car and they just refuse to. This is the car that I had and I just love it so much. And I just want, this is the only thing that I want to do. And then God says, well, it's time for a new one. Time for a new house. This land is dead. You need to move somewhere else so you can grow. Time for a new wardrobe. It's time for a new hairstyle. There's
Or,
lots of different. Go ahead. I'm sorry.
sorry, babe, I interrupted. I apologize. Or you've already redeemed that land. You've already redeemed that land. You've already claimed that